Right, let's try again. Sorry, I'm getting interrupted rudely, and it's really super annoying. Having the sheepy masses, aka my family, interrupt and just mock and condense, or I just don't feel comfortable talking about these things around them. Just understand it, I think you're crazy. Anyway, uber super structured water. You can mess about with distilled water and find it has the same results as the good old aged urine. It's very powerful. It will slow the breath down, give you instant energy, detoxify you, and it becomes a strong magnet the longer you leave it out in the sun. If you leave it out in the sun 24/7, wow, does it become a super strong magnet. It's really powerful, really, really powerful stuff. And I highly recommend you look at that structurization of water. Water is the focus. Gerald Pollocks, Four Phases of Water. This is a great book. My Aged Urine book too is good. It's got information on that. And we know aged urine now is that uber super structured water. And there's no limit, quite frankly, to how structured something get. If you leave the water out for 2-3 days in sunlight non-stop, distilled water, that's very powerful. Or any water, very powerful. And spring water has that basis of it. It's just constantly out with the sunlight, even under cloud cover. And that's really powerful for it. And it gives it a lot of good medicine. And yeah, this does the same thing. Like when it's under a magnet, I put it under a magnet. It's very powerful. It magnetizes it, and it becomes a stronger magnet. It becomes more structured. Structures under magnetism, right? This has got a magnet under, and then the sunlight too also does that. And both of them are very powerful. And yeah, definitely recommend structurization of water. Like I said earlier, it's about not about nutrients with water. It's about cleansing and power and energy and detoxification, and how much it can give you in that terms, and how negatively charged and how much of a strong magnet it is. The water. It's not about the nutrients. That's for food. Nutrients, nothing wrong with that focus, but that's more to do with food. It's not to do with water. And you'll realize what I'm saying when you mess about with structurization of water. It's a huge topic, and I'm so glad to Gerald Pollack and people that have made us aware of it in the community. It's not just that though. There's other people too. There's a book called Dancing with Water that's really expensive on Amazon, but you can buy the ebook for like very cheap for £10. The ebook. So I recommend that too. I'm going to buy that at some point. For structuring water too. You can do magnets. You can do tensor rings. There's other stuff you can do. So it's not just one thing, but it's a very powerful focus area, and it's all about that. And the world's unhealthiest water is just unstructured. Tap water is unstructured. People that are unhealthy have unstructured water inside them. They just don't have a lot of structure inside their system. And like I said at the very beginning of this video, even if you don't focus on structured water, by virtue of being out in the sunlight all day long, you kind of are. By virtue of being out in the sunlight all day long, you're structuring your own water within. I don't mean your urine, I mean your blood. Although your urine is your blood. And you will do urine therapy anyway, when you dry fast, when you sleep, by the way. Especially if you do a long dry fast, 20 hours plus, you're doing urine therapy. I've already made videos on that, proof. But you will do structured water. It's literally structured water, and Gerald Pollack's 4 Phases is such a strong focus area. Because your blood is water. It's always going around, and as soon as the sunlight hits your skin, you do naked, right? Guess what? That makes your blood, that makes your body more structured. Your blood flowing around you becomes more structured, therefore you detoxify farther, and you start pulling out, and you start detoxification quicker. Andrew, yes. Shungai is another way to structure water quickly. So to run through how to structure water quickly, or for urine therapy, guys, to age your urine quicker, because it's the same thing. Aging your urine quicker is the same fucking thing as how to structure your distilled water quicker. Magnetic water coaster, magnets, buy those expensive, those strong magnets, neobidium ones, and people stick them on their water bottles, their aged urine, or just their water bottles. Put the magnets under if you can't buy a water coaster, put the magnets under your water. Put them outside in sunlight. That's probably the massive one. Andrew said shungai. How about elite shungai? Ooh, next level. Crazy. Crystals are structured things too. Yeah. Very structured. You could put crystals in your water too. Not all of them. You have to research which ones. But there's loads of powerful things you can do. And it's so fucking important. I finally understand it. And I'm looking forward to going much deeper with my understanding of structured water. Yesterday, by the way, as I was reading this book, and I haven't nearly finished it. I'm just relaying you in the part 1, check out, I relayed a little bit of knowledge on what's going on at the part I'm at with the discovery of light. I haven't nearly finished it, but what I was thinking about yesterday as daydreaming was I'd love to talk to have communication line with Gerald Pollack himself. I believe he's still alive. I think his wife died last year, so he's in a bit of a what's the word for it? Not doing the media thing right now, which is okay. But I'd love to talk to him because I feel like he needs to know in my heart, he might not accept it. A bit like Dr. Morse. If I told people talk to Dr. Morse about urine therapy and he gets really angry, or he doesn't listen, he's like apparently his eyes go like a fluoridated stare. He just gives them the compassion, but at the same time, Dr. Morse is really anti-urine therapy in his heart. He might have a compassionate heart, but he doesn't understand urine therapy, and he keeps bashing it. His ego keeps bashing it. Well, I think Gerald Pollack might be the same way, but I feel responsibility in my heart. I would love to one day. My dream, which I would think I will manifest at some point. I will find a way to get in contact with, to meet him in person if he ignores me online. I would find a way to get into the circle of Gerald Pollack, because I would love to tell him, at least try. I'd love to see what his reactions would be. I would love to first of all just extend my gratitude and thank him so much for his work at Unstructured Water. It's a game changer even without urine therapy. But I'd love him to know in his heart that aged urine, mankind's fucking most powerful medicine, is what he talks about. And I'd love him to know too, there's no limit. I think he knows this. There's no limit to how structured something can get. And how do I know that? The proof is in the aged urine. It doesn't go, there's no like, 2-year-old aged urine, there's the limit. It doesn't get, it keeps getting stronger. 2 years, 1 day, very strong. Like 1 week strong, 2 weeks strong, 4 weeks even stronger. Months strong. 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, there's no limit. So God bless Gerald Pollack. Let's see where I go with that one. Maybe this video will be for me to remind myself, I'll put this on my YouTube. Maybe it'll be a funny reminder if I look back at it 5 years from now when I've already been in contact with Gerald Pollack and he's like, thanks Harry for bringing me this information. Or anyone, thanks, it's wonderful for it, because I really want him to connect the dots now and to maybe even promote it with us. Who knows, he might get on board with the aged urine, because it's a fucking fact. His discovery correlates now with one of the ultimate discoveries the Buddha started. The Buddha propagated and talked about aged urine, and we now got huge members of communities in health waking up to Shivambu fresh, and then aged urine too. And I would love him to be pushing the charge, because it's his discovery. In a way, he's made it famous. So I would love him to understand aged urine is the ultimate structured water. And for anyone that doesn't, disses urine therapy and especially fermented smelly pee, well, just quite simply, it's Gerald Pollack's fourth phase of water times a million, and what probably maintains the structure in it uniquely compared to other waters. When other waters kind of go out of sunlight a while, they lose their structure, so they lose that structure. Well, I think it might be the alkalinity in as the alkalinity keeps rising in the aged urine that maintains that structure, which makes it such a powerful, unique, special, fucking holy elixir, which I'm aging down below there in plastic bottles, spray bottles, very powerful shit. So God bless you, have a lovely day, and thanks for watching, and structured water is the game. Yeah, have a good day.